my dear teacher. I am standing here for the now training, but today's training is by Bhavesh Kumar. The today's resource person is Bhavesh Kumar, who is the senior teacher in our school. The topic of today's in-house training of Bhavesh Kumar is digital learning and management. So please come. Please invite our Bhavesh sir. Please come and deliver your digital learning and management.
Thank you very much, sir. Welcome to another session of in-house training of CBSE. Today's subject is digital learning and management. So, it's going to be an interactive session. I'm going to ask some questions. What is digital learning? In your understanding, what is digital learning? Can anybody explain what is digital learning? Anybody? So let's go back to the subject digital learning and management. Earlier we used to have a dial-up phone. We used to ring up the phone one by one, all the numbers. Later, another model came which has got some numbers we put on the phone and it connected. Later the mobile phone came, which stormed the world like a revolution. Everything changed. Everything changed. It became a mini computer. It became a very big source of learning. It became a source of information. A lot of information we get today is through our mobile phones. Newspaper we can read on mobile phone. We can watch television serials on mobile phone. We can watch movies on mobile phone. So digital learning, the meaning of digital learning is you can learn anywhere at any place without sitting at a proper common place. You can learn it at your home, you can learn it in your garden, whatever you want to learn. You want to speak very good English, you can learn from the mobile. You want to get a history chapter, you want to check a reference, you can get it through mobile. So the digital learning has changed everything. The phenomena of learning has changed. So nowadays, COVID has stopped the way we used to teach earlier to our students. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, as per Google, digital learning is a learning facilitated by technology that gives students some element of control over time, place, path, and or pace. So, we understand that digital learning means at any place, at any time, you can learn. And at any pace. What is the meaning of pace? Somebody wants to study a chapter of class 9, and a student is in class 6. And you can go to the website of NCERT or CBSE or whatever. There are lots of this learning management system nowadays. Actually, we run on Teachment. Teachment is one of the apps which is used for digital learning management system. Actually, it's a management system that can give you test. If you want to give a test to your students, you can upload the marks over there, and you can give homework. You can take live classes. So there are a lot of these type of apps coming. We have got Google Meet, we have got Microsoft Teams, and we have got Teachment. Hundreds and hundreds of apps are there. Recently, there was a new unicorn in the Indian market, and that unicorn suddenly sprang up, became a unicorn because of the digital learning. All the schools closed. They focused on digital method of learning. The teachers were providing lessons through mobile phones, through digital content were provided. What is the digital content? Actually, when we were learning in the classroom, then what we were using? We were using books. But when we moved to digital learning, we used to starting using mobile phones, and we started using other methods of teaching. Then what happened? We need to create some content in the form of some study material where we can write. And world has changed a lot through digital learning. Earlier, like 10 years, 15 years back, me and my friend were discussing about an app where a person can speak and that things comes on the mobile phone or the thing as a text. And today it is a reality. Some apps are there where you can speak and it's typed automatically on the screen. So it has become easy for many people who want to become a writer, want to become a novelist, want to become a storyteller. So everything has changed. Now BIHAR, you know about BIHAR? BIHAR is a learning platform, same like Teachment. And what is special about BIHAR? The owners of BIHAR were normal people. One of the co-founders of the BIHAR, the wife of Ravindran, she was a teacher in a coaching. She used to give lessons. And some students wanted to listen to the lesson again and again. Some people, in a class, all the students are not the same. They are different. Every teacher, every student has got a grasping capability which is different from the other student. That's why some students come first, some second, some third, and some come last. So the grasping capability of all the students is not the same. That's clear? So what happened? Some students wanted to hear the lecture, hear the class, what it was taught in the class again and again. So what they started doing with the regular way of teaching, they started recording all the classroom sessions, all the lectures, and it was uploaded in the site of BIHAR. So right now what BIHAR is doing, it is creating content, different kind of contents according to the books of the students. Like what a student wants to study in class 5, what a student wants to study in class 6. The lessons are digitalized. A person speaks over there, he elaborates the thing over a smart board or smart classroom, and it is recorded, and again it is provided to the students. The student has got unlimited time of access to it. Unlimited time he wants to open it, read it, study it, understand it. It is a fact if we use methods different than books, like some visual methods, we can show some slides or some videos. The student is more keen to study. The student is willing to study more and he grasps most of the content what is taught over there. Instead of just going through the book and just reciting the poems and just elaborating in a normal way. So the type of elaborating has already changed. Everything has changed by that time. And COVID-19, when COVID-19 came, the government took the step, closed all the classrooms, closed all the coaching institutes, closed all the universities, closed all the colleges. So what was the way of getting education for the students, and what was the way the teachers or the lecturers or the professors can teach their students? So the way was digital way. Actually, it has all started 10-20 years back. With the coming of smartphones in the market, it has actually accelerated. The way has accelerated. When the computer came, we started creating the digital content. We had got YouTube, YouTube. We have got lectures on YouTube. We have got content on the Google. Google is not a place to study. Google is not there. What is Google actually? Do you guys know what is Google? What is Google? Any idea about Google?
Google is a search engine.
Google is a search engine. Any other? Anything? What is Google? Any idea about Google? Google is actually not a search engine. Google is a marketing tool. Google markets contents. Whatever you think, if you know about artificial intelligence, you think and it comes on the site. Once you search it, every time they are providing you through the caps, they are providing you the same. If you want to inquire about it, what is the price of a chair, they would provide hundreds of sites which are selling chairs. So actually Google is a marketing tool. Yahoo was a marketing tool. But when Google came, Google knew we can't live in the industry with only our advertising. We have to provide the public with something else. So what they started? They started different divisions. Like some 2-3 days back, Ms. Preeti was elaborating about Google and art and culture. Google art and culture. So what was the need of Google to do something about art and culture? Because it has to mix up with the people and it has to mix up with the feelings of the people. What a person is thinking. So mostly what we do, we type anything on Google. Oh, your answer is there. But who has given the answer over there? Somebody else, a digital educator has provided the answer already in Google. Google is not creating any content of its own. Do you find any content by Google? No. Most of the content we get from Wikipedia. Is that right? So, what happens? We type something on Google. Yeah. We type some question. What is the capital of Italy? And the answer is there. And what is the capital of Australia? The answer is there. But has Google provided the answer? Google has not provided the answer. The answer is provided some educator, some person who wants to share the information with the world. And Google is just bringing that information to you. Now, with that, when you search for that, Australia, you want to know the capital of Australia, and Google will start providing you packages about Australia. You have 5-day package, 1 lakh rupees. This actually, Google is actually a marketing tool. So there are different websites, and Google, because we need everything from Google. We want any information from the world, we just type it on Google and we get it. So Google is making money and everything is making money. So let's come back to the same topic. So time is not a constant if we are using a digital medium. In the midnight we wake up 12 o'clock and you want to rhyme, want to sing something, and we sing it and we record it. We put it on YouTube, and there are millions of views. Then again, Google contacts you if you want to make more interesting videos about this. Please make me provide you some money. Then Google starts giving you money for the content you are providing to Google. Google is not making any content. Any content is not made by Google. These all contents are made by some person who is willing to provide his information or about anything about himself to the world, and it's through Google. So time is not a constant. So what happens earlier? We have to come to the school, we have to go to the university, we have to go to the office, and we have got work from home, we have work from any place. We can do our lectures. The student sitting at his grandparents' place, he can play the lecture and he can take the live class also. And what is the path? The path of digital learning. What is the path? The learning is no longer restricted to the pedagogy used by the teacher. Interactive and adaptive software allows students to learn in their own style, making learning personal and engaging. New learning technologies provide real-time data that gives teachers the information they need to adjust instruction to meet the unique needs of each अब क्या है, think merit, when we are using think merit, what we find, this person, this student has only attended 10 minutes class. We also get the record of the student. So if the student is also bluffing, no ma'am, no sir, we have already attended your class. So you can find out, yeah, only 10 minutes you have used my class. Pace of learning has also increased. Instead of decreasing, it has increased. Why? Because the person, the student, the learner is able to get more and more information, more and more times. Earlier, when you taught in a class, a particular class, the person, the learner was only able to listen for one time, and if he or she misses it, then it's gone. But through think America or other type of medium, the student can get a recorded lecture and he can listen, he or she can listen more and more time. Technology, earlier what happened, computer was a very big luxury. Even a color television was a very big luxury. But smartphones changed everything. Now a person who hasn't got 50,000, 40,000 rupees earlier, he can just buy this thing mobile phone for 5,000-6,000 rupees and he can get the lectures on that. He can get any information what he wants from the world. The internet is a world which we have made, and we have made this. We have shared our information, we have gathered information, and a lot of people are providing information, a lot of people are gathering information. So digital content, what we need in the time of digital learning, we prepare also questions. We prepare the questions, what this I have taught earlier in the last class, we can prepare the content and in a digital manner. So it has drastically changed. Instruction. Education are essential to digital learning. Technology may change the role of the teacher, but it will never eliminate the need of a teacher in my right. अभी क्या है कि teachers का role has not been finished entirely. कह रहे हो तो पूरा का पूरा you will learn it from the internet, but somebody has to provide that information, and that person is a teacher. The methods have changed. Instead of book, we are teaching through smartphone, smart boards, and different technology. And earlier we have got a very big problem. Like we have got 10th class standard certificate, or a school living certificate, or a 12th certificate, or graduation certificate, and we used to keep it in a very safe manner by laminating it and keeping. And someday a rat would come and scribble it, or whatever it is for it. But with the digital method, what we do, we upload it on the internet. And this initiative was taken like 5-10 years back by the Ministry of Education and Ministry of Electronics and CBSE. They all collaborated and they brought DigiLocker. So in DigiLocker, you can upload all your Aadhaar card and everything, your mark sheets, everything what you used to upload. You can upload it, and at any place. If you're even your mobile phone, you can download it back. So emails. First, we used to send a snail mail. So snail mail took 1 month to go, and the reply came back after another month. So the fastest way of communication at that time was a telegram or a trunk call. Suppose I was staying in Patna and my parents were staying in Delhi. Then I had to book a trunk call, and it would come up. But email changed everything. In an instant, you send everything, all your requirements, all your information, and another minute, other replies coming over there. So emails has completely changed the scenario. After that, YouTube has came, and digital calling has came. WhatsApp also recognized this thing. It has become a very big revolution. Just chatting software became everything for us. We can send our location, we can provide anything, any photograph or any map or anything to another person who's sitting thousand miles from us. So everything has changed. Like earlier, people used to sail by sea, by the ship, and now we have got flights, and flights from Darbhanga to Mumbai, 1.5 hours here. Earlier it took 2 nights by train to go to from Darbhanga to Mumbai. Now it's flight. The same has changed with education. The education system has changed. But earlier, a captain used to row or control a ship. A pilot is controlling the aeroplane. In the same manner, what has happened? Books have been replaced, but it would not end. Books would always be there, but at the same time, we need to provide the student alternative ways of learning. So, by book, pen and pencil method. Earlier, sometime 10 years back, I went to give an examination, IELTS, International English Language Testing System. So, there were 2 methods at that time, 10 years or 12 years back. One method was pen and pencil method, pen and paper. So, you have to use your pencil or your pen and paper. Then everything will be recorded. Another method at that time was through internet and I was very afraid of internet and mobile computers at that time, because something wrong happens, so I won't be able to change now. But all the competitive examinations are taken through the internet, through the computers, and most of us facing any competitive examination, we know that pen and paper would completely end in 10-20 years for examinations. And you know, everything has been digitalized and utilized. So CBSE is also more focusing on objective type questions. Instead of giving subjective type questions, they are giving objective, which can be solved in a very short span of time. So everything is going to change, and but we need to base them. We need to learn the skills. The smartphone was very hard. My mother, even I was not able to use a smartphone earlier because it was very tough to type all those numbers and everything go out when they were snapped. But now everything has changed, and we can't afford to live without the digital learning methods of the world. So